Hello everyone, I'm Arkangel, and today I want to talk about something that really I have been thinking about a lot lately. And it's about the state of supposedly AAA games that I really don't consider them being AAA anymore. I don't know if this is what I'm going to put on the thumbnail, but basically I think that today's companies, like gaming companies, think of games like processed food or something like that. Like you get, for example, like a package of something, and maybe the next year the package is a little bit smaller and smaller and smaller. And I don't know, it's something that for some reason people are also thinking of it as sort of the same. People defending games like Cyberpunk 77. I don't even remember exactly, but in any case, Cyberpunk, GTA, the Ultimate Collection, whatever. I don't remember exactly how it's called, but it was a disaster. Battlefield 2040. My goodness, all those numbers make me crazy. But the thing is that today, for some reason, it's like being accepted. Kind of. I will say not everybody accepts, that. But a lot of games they came out and it's just like, oh, we're going to patch that, and oh yes, we have some problems, but we will work on it. And also games like what was the name? New World was a disaster. And I say a lot disaster, but it was a real disaster because the game was absolutely broken. And the things that always work for some reason are always the shops, because of course they need to make money of you. And I don't know, those are things that really, how can I say, kind of make me mad because I right now not playing any AAA game. Maybe in the future I will buy Ghosts of Tsushima. Don't remember exactly how's the pronunciation. Ghost of Tsushima was, I don't know, like fresh air, basically, when it came out, of course, because, like a year or so. The game was pretty good, and it was a functioning game. Wow! It shouldn't be a surprise, but apparently, because at least from my perspective, I haven't played the game, but maybe I don't know. I should play it before saying anything about Ghost of Tsushima. But the thing is that it was a great game, and for some reason, these companies like EA, oh my goodness, with their EA and Konami, both tried to make like a game like FIFA. They were football related, but they were a total disaster. I don't remember if they both, but I think so, yes. The thing is that there's so many awful games nowadays that I cannot keep up with the news because I really don't play them. Of course, I don't play football games, but I always try to keep up with the news. And it's incredible how many games are just, I will say, a piece of trash. The majority, seriously. And why cannot they? And I think it's deliberately what they do, just delivering games that are pieces of a full game. And they say, oh my god, no, because we're going to correct it and we're going to patch it. And I don't know. Yes, I know. The thing is that they're trying to. This is what I think. They are trying to accustom people. And there are people already defending this. And I really don't want to watch any video defending Cyberpunk 77 because that game was hyped as hell. And people say, I know because people hype the game. No, people hype the game because the companies also hype the game. Why they hired Keanu Reeves? Because of course we see on Keanu Reeves this man that is, like John Wick and, those things, and we see, gosh, this is going to be great. And we have Keanu Reeves, So yes, people hype the game, but also because the companies hype the game as hell. And what they do, they get your money and then they don't want to give refunds when people want refunds. I think nobody asked for refunds for Ghost of Tsushima or any other game that was actually working when it launched. So I really don't understand why it's so hard, you know. I mean, I know it's hard because, you know, they want the money. They don't want to give a product that functions. They just want to get the money. And I think that's a mistake because they're thinking as if video games were some kind of like fast food or something like that. You know, they give you something that looks good, you know, in the trailer of the games that are cinematics, pure cinematics, and then you get what? An ugly burger, or in this case, a game that barely functions as it should, you know. Wow, what a surprise. Again, that functions. It's a surprise today. And it shouldn't be. Oh my gosh. Yes, I think I had to let that out because it really makes me mad. And how things are doing right now, you know, with EA. And, you know, they have these things on the works since, I don't know since when, because I remember when the last Sims came out, was a good game, don't get me wrong, but it lost many things that were good in the last game. So why not making the game better? I don't know. They're just trying to oh my goodness. As I said, you know, the game was good, but there were many things. Like they wanted to sell the game at $100 back then, and oh my gosh. And you see where these companies are right now. I'm just talking about The Sims because it's a game that I love. I really don't want them to make another game because I don't want them to make a piece of trash, you know? So apparently there's a Sims 5 on the making, but it's just a rumor right now. Sad. I think I don't have anything else to say about this. Maybe in post-production I'm going to add something, but my goodness, I really don't like this, and I hate that there are people that actually defend this for some reason. And I get it, you know, that you like these games, but you have to also understand that people want a game that maybe works well all the time, you know? Wow. Maybe I'm asking too much, maybe. And the prices, that's another thing, you know, the prices of video games, in my opinion, they're getting more expensive and they are giving you way less. So I think it's obvious at this point. I don't know, I just wanted to let that out. I don't know why, but the only thing that I can, you know, compare what's happening with video games is like fast food. And video games are not fast food. But in any case, guys, I also want to say that you know, it's a good idea to support indie companies. You know, when you see a company that has potential, support it. You know, support their games, because I think we need new companies, you know, that develop games. And also, I'm happy that Sony bought, don't remember the company, but the one that does Halo, that develops Halo, because it's a game that still has, you know, its reputation intact, maybe. And why do I say that? It's basically because I think that Sony being behind these companies are going to, I mean, they are going to make a good product, because it's not a coincidence that Ghost of Tsushima was a really good game. And it's because basically Sony is behind the company also that develops the game, so that's why it's a good game. And you think maybe, you know, like, oh, but why, you know, basically because they want to sell games, because they sell the console. So of course Sony is going to acquire companies that A, have good games, and B, that actually make games that work. I need to drink some water. So guys guys, this is all for today. Thank you for watching, and I see you in another video. Bye.